Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus with David Gibbons.
Hello, thanks for joining me. 300 volunteers have come from all over the world to construct 21 homes in only 1 week. Adventist charity International Children's Care partnered with Habitat for Humanity to provide 21 Cambodian families with a new start. The families have been living in makeshift shelters at the town dump. The official opening of the new homes was attended by Cambodia's Vice President and Jimmy Carter, former President of the United States. Plans are well underway for a group of Aussie volunteers to travel to Cambodia and build another 50 homes. Papua New Guinea's members of Parliament are asking for God's guidance. The politicians met as a group in Port Moresby, the nation's capital, for a special time of prayer. The Seventh-day Adventist Church's Department of Public Affairs and Religious Liberty arranged the prayer meeting to provide counsel and support for any of the country's leaders who wanted to participate. A number of political leaders who are members of the Adventist Church hosted the event. About 10% of the Papua New Guinea population identify themselves as Seventh-day Adventists. 20-year-old student missionary Kirsten Elizabeth Woolcott went for a morning jog on the Micronesian island of Yap and never returned. Her body was later found in bushland with multiple stab wounds. The island community is in shock, with local police saying this has never happened before to a visitor. An arrest has been made in connection with the death. About 10 other student missionary volunteers are currently teaching on the island of Yap.
This is a tragedy which we have never witnessed in recent times. As with all occupations and service, there are risks involved, and unfortunately in this case a young lady has lost her life in the service for her Lord. Our hearts go out to the family and friends who knew her, and we pray that they will receive comfort from their Lord.
Kirsten was a student at Southern Adventist University in the American state of Tennessee. Run-down bush clinics in the Pacific Islands are getting a facelift thanks to the Adopt a Clinic program. The Solomon Star reports that Seventh-day Adventist congregations in Australia and New Zealand have committed to renovating and maintaining a clinic in need of repair. So far, 55 clinics have been adopted in Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands and Vanuatu, and repairs have commenced at 17 clinics.
The communities that I've been in contact with have expressed great appreciation for the help that has been provided through the Adopt a Clinic program. In fact, several of these villages have opened their doors to us because they say that you have met one of our greatest needs.
The Adopt a Clinic program is coordinated by the Adventist Development and Relief Agency together with local church leaders. Young adults are challenging their peers to grow up and take responsibility for their own spiritual growth. While the Seventh-day Adventist Church provides nurture for children and youth, there are few dedicated programs aimed at the over 25s. But many in this age group are realising they need to take the initiative themselves.
The idea of Submerge started with a group of people who believe times have changed and we now need an intentional ministry for the 25 to 40-something-year-old generation in the Adventist Church. This first event, Submerge Intro, simply reflected our twofold purpose, which is to help people go deeper with God and share faith with their friends.
While some official church events have struggled to attract interest, grassroots spirituality appears to be alive and well.
It's great that these guys have got passion when it comes to God. They want to grow spiritually, and honestly, if they come up with a genuine ministry, we'll back them all the way.
While the emphasis of the Submerge movement is on local peer support, organisers of the Sydney gathering are considering another national event next year. Now, Record Assistant Editor Ken Kingston joins us to tell us what's in this week's edition of Record. Hi, Kent.
How are you, David? Division President Barry Oliver challenges church representatives to find ways of connecting with their communities. A call for help from the Southwest Papua Mission, where facilities are in desperate need of repair. And 3 Adventists tell their personal stories of how God has led them to their unique ministry.
Thanks, Kent. And in the full half hour of In Focus this week, I get to know a Christian film and TV critic. Is there such a thing? And you can watch InFocus online as well. Well, that's the news for this week. Thanks for your company. I'm David Gibbons.